I'm Antonia Mercarella, CEO of the REIQ. Welcome to Close-Ups, a series where we delve into the worlds of agents working in the property industry. In this season, we'll be exploring all things health and well-being related and learning how agents cope with the increasing demands of the property sector. And what better way to explore this topic than with a wonderful and decadent spa treatment here at Stephanie's. I'll be going toe to toe, quite literally, as we enjoy a foot spa and a chat. So let's find out how these agents are prioritising their mental and physical well-being whilst also running a successful real estate practice. I'm joined today by Angela Stergou of Leocipicus Real Estate. Angela, welcome. Lovely to have you with us.
Thank you.
Angela, I want to talk about your transition into a sales role. You are now a sales star with your office. It's a wonderful family-run business. Of course, it's been at West End for a long time. Tell us about how you've made that transition into sales and the different kinds of stress that are associated with being in sales rather than property management.
I think property management, I kind of got the job done during the day and only did a little bit of work at night if I needed to. There's always relationships there, but I feel that the sales, you've got to connect that little bit more and be available a lot more with your clients, whether they're buyers or sellers.
Outside of normal business hours?
Absolutely.
Yeah, is that one of the key differences you've noticed? That yes, property management is stressful, but it's quite process driven and it tends to happen in business hours. Sales is perhaps a little bit more 24/7, 7 days a week, potentially.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So let's talk about that. You have 2 young children and a very busy family life. How do you go about ensuring that you are looking after your physical and mental well-being and still getting the job done and being so successful at it?
My number one rule, no negotiations, I work out every morning.
Okay.
So whether it's 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock that I wake up, I will still do half of an hour workout. And even if it means not washing myself properly in the morning.
That's hard to believe. You always look immaculate.
Thank you. But I need to do that half an hour. I need my music on.
Okay.
I need to work out. I need to sweat and think about my day, what's going on, and kind of getting ready for my day. Because the days are always huge. And there's so much going on all the time. Phone calls here, emails there, meeting all these people. That time, I really need it. And if I don't have it, I actually can't perform.
Do you see the difference if you miss that workout? And what does that workout look like? Is it at a gym? Is it at your house?
It's just at home.
Yeah.
Just a basic home little gym.
Yeah.
I've got a few bar grills. I have a yoga mat, I've got a treadmill, I've got those balls where I always fall off them.
Yes.
And just normal things like even crunches and, sit-ups and lunges and all that sort of stuff. As long as I've got my music on and I am, powering through that,
yes,
I feel excellent. And then I run upstairs and I make myself and my husband a coffee and my days... screen the children, get ready, and we start our day. But always my exercise, even Sundays. Absolutely
is a workout. So no day off even on a Sunday.
No, I don't think so. If we're going to go to the beach and have an early Sunday morning, I'll do a workout the night before.
Sure.
Just so I don't miss out on that, because it's all about consistency. So I'll do a workout the night before. Or if I didn't do that, I'll do it that night.
So it sounds like it's not really just about your physical well-being. It's actually about creating, some space in your mind and again, creating that mental mindset for the day ahead.
absolutely.
Okay. And what about then, we've talked about the fact that sales can be 24/7, 7 days a week. People are calling you at all hours. What sort of rules do you implement around that? Will you take phone calls in the evening? What does that look like?
It depends who it is. Not that I've got favourites, but if I know that one of my vendors that I've currently got a listing of that and they can't speak during the day, I know that I will be speaking to them when I'm cleaning the kitchen at night, yes, or when I'm making lunches and stuff. And I'm okay with that because I have an appointment to act on their behalf and I need to talk to them.
Yes.
And sometimes buyers and stuff where, we're chatting about the negotiations or the conditions or whatever it is. And so occasionally text message, yes, I do. And I'll do that up until sometimes 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
I have to. It's a given. I've got to do it. I just feel that you can't switch off at 5 o'clock. There is no way that you can do that in sales.
Okay. And Angie, I want to talk a little bit about how important process is within your office. Is that something that plays a critical role in your success? Technology, setting up processes, support behind the scenes. What does that look like at your office?
I'm a one-person salesperson in my office, so I don't have an assistant that's going to do all the running around for me. The buck stops at me right there.
Right.
So I have an office manager who will help me if there is a tenant in place. They'll do up the entry notices, or they'll always check my signboards and my DLs and my brochures that go out, just so there's a second eyes on it in case I've made a mistake,
right,
and stuff. I've got a list of everything that I have to do prior to a property going to the market, and so I just tick it off.
So it's a checklist?
There's a checklist, yeah. And we've made up that ourselves. We've taken a little bit from the REIQ checklist, of course, but we've added more stuff because there's a lot more that goes with putting a property on the market now, with social media, with photography. People go to videos. There's a lot more.
So that checklist is really what keeps you. It's about being process driven. You've got to be able to tick each and every box on there.
Absolutely. And with that, I just find that I would love to find someone who can do all of that stuff for me, but I don't want to get too big too quick. Yeah. Because I still have young children that need me.
Yeah. And I know that with you, Angie, you're very much about building relationships. You're very much about one-on-one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I think that that's just the best thing. The relationships that we create in our industry, they last a lifetime. I'm going out for lunch with a buyer that I sold a property to 6 months ago in New Farm today. Yeah. Like, do buyers and agents get along after the sale? Yeah, I know vendors do, but I was invited to meet her.
Well, that's right.
So I think that relationship has, I think it was created and it will stay for a long time.
And every time I talk to you, I get the sense that you just love real estate so much. Obviously, it's in your blood. It's a family business, but you seem to really love what you do. And of course, the old adage is you don't feel like you're working when you're doing something you really love.
Not. Yeah, that is so true.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us, Angie. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
We'd like to give a special shout out to Stephanie's for hosting us today. Synonymous for luxury, innovation and curated beauty, the award-winning Stephanie's collection of day spas are committed to unsurpassed guest service and unparalleled spa therapy. For a short time, they're extending a 10% discount on any treatment with a 60-minute duration or more. Mention the promo code REIQ at the time of booking to receive this special offer. I'm Antonia Mercarella and this has been Close Ups. Thanks so much for joining us.